The point still maintains the DA is still the same DA as it was in the opposition benches as far as our steadfast commitment to fighting corruption to its teeth.
Morning guys, good morning. Once again, welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. Please do understand that I'm not a politician. I do not have deep knowledge in politics. However, I am a South African citizen who's also a voter, and I do believe that my views count when it comes to political affairs of our super gorgeous country. So, Dr. NOBUHLE is caught in a crossfire because of the wars between the ANC and the Democratic Alliance, and it is all because of the firing of Andrew Whitfield. I always ask this question when I'm talking about this issue. What was Andrew Whitfield apart from being the deputy minister from the Democratic Alliance in that department? And the president is saying, bring me someone else from your department, and the DA is still throwing tantrums. It confuses me. And they look bad. The DA is looking downright bad at this moment because of how they reacted. Anyway, Karabo Khao saying that they are laying charges against Dr. NKABANE. I just feel like she is in trouble, even bigger trouble, because of the department that she's heading is full of youth, and it's where the future of South Africa really lies. And now the corruption that has been revealed from that department is worse, not to mention the war between the ANC and the Democratic Alliance. So now I'm going to leave you watching what Karabo Khao said, and I'll be back with more commentary on the matter.
The point still maintains the DA is still the same DA as it was in the opposition benches as far as our steadfast commitment to fighting corruption to its teeth. As joining the government of national unity hasn't changed that brand of the DA, we haven't diluted ourselves as far as that brand is concerned. And it is on the basis of that one, we are laying criminal charges against NOBUHLE NKABANE tomorrow, for not only lying to Parliament, but it constituting a case of fraud for giving misinformation to Parliament. But we're also saying that we do not trust her with the budget that she presides over, because not only when you give her the power to preside over 19 billion rands of CETAs, that she decided to run a Christmas spree to give gifts to ANC cadres predominantly from her own deployment province KZN, but that even when you ask her to give you the facts on how she tried to apportion that 19 billion rands, she lies to your face in Parliament and lies to the Republic of South Africa. But also we know that NSFAS has been a mess since before she came in, and in a year she's taken office, she has not been able to correct it. If anything, her best strategy was to have another cadre deployment into NSFAS, its board and its CEO, to try to diffuse the situation. That hasn't helped. Students are still battling student accommodation problems. Students are still defunded without a course of clarity there. Students still have allowances still lagging behind. Students, as far as the application statuses and their funding statuses are concerned, are still lagging behind. And NSFAS's ICT system is still vandag, inaccessible for many South African students. So we know that she's not fit for purpose, and contrary to what she thinks, that she's the right person for that position, the Democratic Alliance and certainly the people of the Republic of South Africa are certain that she's not the best person for that job. Okay. But we're not going to give that budget, but the same principle applies with Thembisi Melane. If you can't trust Thembisi Melane with VBS money, how on earth do you then have the confidence to trust her with human settlements, a huge budget that is supposed to be building houses for the people of South Africa? If you can't trust David Mahlobo to come out of a state capture commission report unscathed and proven innocent, how do you then trust him to be in the Department of Water and Sanitation that is full of mafias in it, unscathed and able to use the people's money correctly? Okay. You can't.
If you watched up to here, I'd like to say thank you for watching my videos, and the next time you bump into my videos, kindly watch my ads in full. That support really goes a long way. And to those who are already watching my ads in full, ndithengiseni kakhulu guys, ndiyabulela, izandla zami ziphezulu, ningadinwa nangomso. So ke ngoku, let us talk about the Democratic Alliance saying they are still the same Democratic Alliance that fights against corruption, but their reaction to the firing of Andrew Whitfield tells a different story, that they were okay with corruption until their own was fired, and by so doing they are saying corruption is okay as long as it favors them. Because if they were saying, why did the president delay the firing of Andrew Whitfield, I would understand, but they are fighting his firing like in totality. Like, why was he fired? Why? Like, the rules are there, but they wanted the rules to be ignored. What were they hoping was going to happen? If not, they were hoping that the corruption of the ANC would work for them. Anyway, guys, ndiyabulela kakhulu for watching my videos. Do have a beautiful day. I'll see you in my next video.